calm night is a mercy, yet your eyes refuse to stay closed. Every time they flicker shut, the tadpole seems to twitch behind them. Dragons, geese, and the hells themselves have come after you. Yet it is this creature that lingers in your skull. And you will find it, no matter the cost. Your life is your own. No wriggling tadpole is going to change that. Sleep claims you. Determination buoyed by gentle dreams. All you have to do is turn the tables. Cage the creature before it cages you. You wonder if it could hear these thoughts. If it knows you're planning a rebellion, let it listen. You will dream of all the ways to make this power your own. Except all you can picture is citizens with their skulls splintering open. Tentacles sprouting from broken mouths. Their empty, alien eyes haunt you through a night of fitful sleep. Baldur's Gate feels almost like a dream, after everything that has happened to you. Yet it is a dream of hope. You may be countless miles away, but it isn't an impossible journey. You will see those gates again. That promise sinks deep into your heart as your eyes drift shut. You focus on that spot of pain from when it slipped behind your eye to where it now lurks. You cannot prod it, but you can make it clear that you are watching. What is there to fear when it is the one stuck inside you? It is a minor victory, but enough to soothe you to sleep. The thought is punished by a spike of pain driven right between your eyes. The agony refuses to fade until you collapse against your bedroll in a cold sweat. Try to rest, but your mind won't settle. Just yesterday, you were seducing a young noble, luring him to your master's lair. Today, you'd been kidnapped by mind flayers, chased through hell by dragons, and thrown out of a burning ship. And you felt the sun on your skin. You should have burst into flames. You wonder if your ability to walk in the sun is a side effect of the tadpole the mind flayer put in your eye. It must be. All you know for sure is, given time, it will turn you into one of them. Getting rid of the tadpole will mean returning to the darkness. Unless you understand it, master it. Which means finding an expert. He'll believe you if you tell him what happened, but he won't forgive. Of course, you might already be a mind flayer by the time you return to Cazador. You could try getting rid of the tadpole, but that probably means returning to the darkness. Unless you understand it, master it. Which means finding an expert. The worm in your head might not even have an appetite for undead meat. Until you know more about the tadpole, you can't be sure how much danger you're in. You have to understand it, master it. Which means you need to find an expert. You try to focus, but all you can see are the menacing eyes of a mind flayer. You shudder, resigning yourself to whatever dark rest awaits you. You mentally shuffle through places likely to have an expert in mind flayers. Candlekeep, Neverwinter, Menzoberranzan, Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is close to your master's coven, but also home to amazing scholars. Still, that's a problem for the morning. You try to focus, but all you can see are the menacing eyes of a mind flayer. You shudder, resigning yourself to whatever dark rest awaits you. You think on the day, the sunshine, being alive, more or less. Despite everything, you relax into peaceful meditation, satisfied with all that's happened. Perhaps you wouldn't sleep so well if you knew what was coming. You smile, meditating on the flames that engulf his cruel face. You close your eyes and try to focus on his delightful screams, but they quickly turn into your own. They only stop when tentacles burst from your mouth. You shudder, resigning yourself to whatever dark rest awaits you. You seek rest, but an active mind refuses you. Your mission should be your focus. Finding a Githyanki creche, using a Zaithisk device to silence the Gake parasite. Instead, recent memories overwhelm you. The Kithraki attacking the Nautiloid, warring demons and devils, the twitching Gake tadpole. Your head twinges. Is it the tadpole, you wonder? Had you imagined it? Or were you soon to turn? Suffering is not a curse, but a gift. So Kithrak Erlorn had taught you. You will take this chance to overcome and ascend. Even the Kithraki will bow to you. Your thoughts turn to courage. A deep sleep soon follows. No exercise had prepared you for such extraordinary circumstances. You fall into fitful sleep, your dreams dominated by the blood lakes of hell and snarling Gake. Agitation overcomes imagination. Like it or not, the Gake has bested you this day. You fall into fitful sleep, your dreams dominated by the blood lakes of hell and snarling Gake. You can almost feel its thick skull in your grasp, almost smell its silver blood clogging the air. You offer the head to Vlaakith, your queen. She hands you a sword of silver in return. Your thoughts turn to courage. A deep sleep soon follows. There is no conquering the agitation. Like it or not, mind flayers have bested you this day. You fall into fitful sleep, your dreams dominated by the blood lakes of hell and snarling geek. You drive away all fears and give yourself to the darkness. A deep sleep soon follows. Sleep is a hazy oasis on the far side of a desert of worry. You know exactly what this illithid parasite will do to you. Within 7 days, you'll become a mind flayer. But what about the bomb in your chest? Ceramorphosis is likely to destabilize it. What then? You imagine the explosion. Thousands will die. You have to stop it. Ceramorphosis and the orb itself. You try to think of something else, but it's no good. You imagine the explosion. Thousands will die. You have to stop it. Ceramorphosis and the orb itself. She was furious when she realized what you'd done. Seeking control, trying to prove yourself her equal. You were in love with her. Now you're a danger to everyone you know. Your mistakes have been huge. The consequences, memorable. But you won't let anyone die. You can't. You'll need to drain magical energy from a powerful artifact soon. As you contemplate your hubris, your eyelids grow heavier and heavier.
Excuse me, Mr. Dekarios! Mr. Dekarios! Yoo-hoo! Destiny is at your door. Won't you at least twitch the curtain? Well, it isn't the mother of all magic, lucky for you. You look terrible. Are you eating? I know. I'm looking exceptionally well. You, on the other hand, how the tidy have fallen. Are you eating? And I decided we'll not. And a good thing, too. You look like you haven't had a good meal in days. I have my doubts. But first things first. That's it. No one manages the nuances quite like you. I won't be teased, heckled, pestered, or vexed, Mr. Dekarios. Not before I've had my due. That's it. No one manages the nuances quite like you. No matter, Mr. Dekarios, Tara's here now, and she'll sort you out. But first, my payment. That's it. No one manages the nuances quite like you. Making sure you keep on the straight and narrow, as is my task in this weary life. I looked away for a moment just once, and look where it got us. You, a living doomsday device. The shame!
Nestled amongst your books and papers, Tara bore witness to your greatest triumphs and your greatest failure. You made yourself a walking cataclysm, the annihilation brewing within you, just about held at bay by your constant consumption of magical objects. Tara saw it all. but never left your side.
Speaking of which, I brought you something for your tummy troubles.
A ring coursing with magic. The Netherese orb within you shudders, longing to consume, to devour. It must be satisfied.
We have a great deal of catching up to do. Eat that, have a wash, and for the love of all that's dear, a shave. Then you can fill me in on what I've missed. And you, of course. The tower just isn't the same without you stomping about in the background. So here I am, come to reinsert myself. After all, remember what happened last time I let you out of sight? Of course you do. You're still paying the price with that ticking time bomb in your gullet. The indignity. Wizards ask questions, they don't issue imperatives. You ought to know that by now, Mr. Dekarios. But I suppose your case is worse than I thought. All the more reason for me to stay and keep an eye on things. We wouldn't want you to make another apocalyptic mistake, would we? Of course, Mr. Dekarios. What else are friends for? All the more reason I ought to be looking after you. Anyway, incidentally, I was getting very bored without my friend. Handy little spell I've been working on. Tara's cat flap of displacement. I haven't worked out all the kinks, but I'm starting to be able to find my way around. It is terribly good to see you, Mr. Dekarios. Now eat up. If you explode and kill us all, I'll be furious. I don't take orders from my masseuse. Eat up now, and chat soon.
Gazing up at the night sky, you try to will yourself to sleep. Useless. You can't stop thinking of Shah's sacred mission. Protect the artifact. Find your contact in Baldur's Gate. Fulfill Shah's command. Its weight reassures you. Shah's will and your destiny right in your grasp. So many brothers and sisters sacrificed for it. Only you remain. You and the vile creature inside you. The mere thought of it makes you shiver. You have to rid yourself of the tadpole. Shah herself is counting on you. You hear only your own thoughts. Shah's presence won't come to you. Why? You have fulfilled her will, retrieved the artifact for her. Everyone has perished but you. You and your parasite. You are tainted now. Imperfect. You have to rid yourself of the tadpole. Then Shah will come to you, honor you as you honor her. The wreckage, the flames, the dead, all nothing compared to what came before. Compared to the tadpole, it's still inside you. Does it watch the night sky even now, through your eyes? You have to get rid of it. You have to survive. You are the only one left to ensure Shah's glory. Only the sounds of the wilderness answer. If sleep won't come to you, at least darkness will. Your memories are foggy, as your mission requires them to be. Shah's secrets are precious as sleep and the night's oblivion. It is a fitful night, haunted by the bitter memories of the past. Memories of your father, Grand Duke Uldo Ravengard, and his diplomatic mission to Elturel. Memories of the diabolical bargain you made to save Baldur's Gate in his absence. Memories of your father casting you, his hell's-touched son, out of your beloved city.
My poor little pupster. A free trip on a mind flare machine, and all you've got is a brain bug to show for it. Come knocking before you've settled in. I may be half devil, but I'm no monster. Half devil, hun, and I'm no dream. But if I were, I'd be the baddest. You missed me. How sweet. The best bloodhounds are always the most loyal. Sweet spot you've found for yourself. But I wouldn't get too cozy. After all, we've got a deal.
Another memory seizes your mind. You race through the burning wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, the diabolical figure called Karlach cuts through demonic invaders, her single horn blazing in flame. You are the hunter, and she is your prey.
Killing the fiend known as Karlach. She's been a thorn in the Archdevil Zariel's side. Wrong on both counts, pet. Karlach's not just the Hell's problem now. She fled Avernus on the same ship you hitched a ride on. I won't lie, pet. You drew a lousy hand. But folding's not an option when your soul's on the line. Karlach's fled Avernus on the same ship you hitched a ride on. Wild little thing. You don't find her and cut her down, she'll burn the whole coast to ash. And I know the famed Blade of Frontiers would never stand for that. Obedient thing. Oh, I love to see it. That's the spirit. Go get her, tiger! Yelp all you want. You belong to the Hells. Good boys get treats. Bad boys? Well, let's not think about that till we need to. Be a good boy. Bring me her head for dessert. I have a sweet tooth. And devils on the menu.
I did it. After 10 long years in the Hells, I'm fucking free! The air smells so much better here. And the breeze, and the trees, and the everything of it all. I could die now, and that'd be all right. A minor inconvenience. I'll find a way to get it removed.
You can't hide it, even from yourself. You are deeply unsettled by that thing in your brain. You haven't a clue how to cure it.
Fuck no, I'm not. I've suffered enough for 5 Karlachs, and I've had enough. Right. Always. Right. Right. Will you leave that alone? It was 5 years ago, and the scar's almost healed. How do I turn you off? Oh wait, I know. How do I turn you off? Oh wait, I know. Fucking Zariel. Mutilated me before I even knew what was happening. But I'll have this bloody heart out. Turned off. Whatever. Then, I'm horizontaling my way around Baldur's Gate, from halfling poet to Goliath berserker, until the gods themselves step in. How do I turn you off? Oh wait, I know. Sweet silver-tongued halfling perched on my lap. I'll have one hand up her skirt, she'll have one down my top, and there's a knock at the door. He doesn't wait for my reply. It's Logus, and all 10 feet of him are back from the hunt. He steadies a brace of rabbits against the wall and sees us tangled up when... No, wait! No, brain! This isn't the time. Is it? No. Yes. No! Ugh! How do I turn you off? Oh wait, I know. Logus saunters over to me and... Lae'zel. We startle. Didn't know he'd be back so soon. Let's move this to the bedroom, he grumbles. Lae'zel nods. I smile. I hoist her into my arms, use my free arm to pull Logus in closer. I kiss his neck, slowly, as my face suddenly blows out and my 6 writhing tentacles latch round his... Oh, gods! Retreat, abort, go back. Oh, why? How do I turn you off? Oh wait, I know. Good riddance. Don't you have enough to worry about? Go to sleep, for fuck's sake. How do I turn you off? Oh wait, I know. Not now, anyway. Right? Right. How do I turn you off? Oh wait, I know. Don't you have enough to worry about? Go to sleep, for fuck's sake. How do I turn you off? Yes. Rest, sleep, peace. Oh, I don't want to sleep. I want to be alive. Can't wait to eat some roasted chicken. Stand on a sea cliff. Touch someone. Oh, God. Touch. Do not go there, Karlach. Not unless you want to burn this camp down. How do I turn you off? Oh, wait. I know.
As you writhe with sickly dreams, a deep dread floods you. Though you have a tadpole, you know your broken mind is not like the others who bear the worm. A few scraps of the past come back to you now and then, and you can never quite tell where the knowledge comes from. Inexplicable, violent yearnings overwhelm all other thoughts. Who could you possibly be to be their vessel? Your kinsfolk are found everywhere, aren't they? It doesn't narrow much down. When you try to think of a home, your mind twists itself back to indulge in the delights of the day. You recall waking up, hearing the pounding war drum of blood. Whatever deal you made with your patron still stands, but they are in your magics, not in your mind. The lingering traces of your battle intuitions are there, but the sly urge within calls you to use them for harm. You recall waking up, hearing the pounding war drum of blood. There are many, many more kills ahead of you. That is you, a killer. Once. But now? There must be a way through this red fog. As you fall asleep, you are a shivering and shaking mess. Your body feels aroused, imagining a broken, twisted neck, and a thrill thinking of a trailing intestine. As these images flood your mind, you fall soundly asleep like a babe in arms. How cruel your old life must have been. What could have happened to make you forget? As you fall asleep, you are a shivering and shaking mess. Instinct tells you you must protect yourself from you. Discover yourself before it is too late. As you fall asleep, you are a shivering and shaking mess. Blood, 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 blood.